Hi guys, welcome to another exercise video, and yes, I'm down here again on the beach, and today the weather isn't that nice actually. Not as windy as usual, but it's not as bright. But I have something that's going to brighten up your day a bit.
Hello.
Jazz is back!
Yeah, sure am.
And he's joining me for a little exercise stroll.
Yeah.
So we've decided today that as we're together and we're walking down the beach, it's going to be
build a sandcastle.
hey, he's building a sandcastle. No, we're not. I haven't got a bucket. I haven't got my bucket, so I can't do it. Sorry. But yeah, perfect opportunity for our questions and answers.
Yeah.
So how does it feel to actually get out of the house a bit, Chaz?
I have been going out.
No, I mean on a proper walk.
Oh, on a proper walk, yeah.
Not just to the shops or something.
Just only go across the road.
And get some fresh air.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, we haven't got many boats on the river anyway.
Keeping a social distance.
I know, but you can't really get much further away,
No,
can you? Out in the middle of a river. The thing is, normally, on a hot day or anything like that, you come down here and there'll be jet skis and speed boats and yachts and all sorts of ships going along that river.
Yeah.
And look at it, it's dead. I mean,
No, it's horrible, isn't it?
the only ship is that container ship over there. Hardly anything, even the Mersey ferry's not running. Not even on the commuter runs now.
Oh, aren't they?
No, because they were running the Mersey ferry on the commuter run, and it was literally getting like 4 passengers.
Oh, yeah, it's not worth it then.
So it wasn't worth running the ferry for 4 passengers in the morning. And I mean, that was like over a 2-hour period as well. You know, that's not like 4 in one go. So what's the point when you can just jump on a bus and be there in 20 minutes, or jump on the train from Woodside and you're in Liverpool in like 10-15 minutes?
Yeah.
It's just not worth it, is it?
No.
So better to pull off the ferries, which are costing them a fortune to run, on the fuel and the crew and things like that, because you can't just reduce the crew on a ferry. That's the thing. You know, so it just completely wasn't worth it. So yeah, no famous ferry at the moment, but I do believe that apparently they're using the time wisely, and they're doing some repair works and getting repainted and things like that. So we should have some nice shiny ferries when they come back on the run. We've only got 2 of them anyway, so we've only got Snowdrop and the Royal Iris now. And the Snowdrop has been painted in the Razzle Dazzle colours, which it was only supposed to have for a couple of years, and it was like, it's been like that now for about 6 years now. But
Not that long.
yeah, something like that. It was to mark the centenary of World War One.
I didn't think it was that long ago.
Well, maybe not that long ago. Maybe about 4. It must be about 4 or 5 years now that it's been in those colours. But apparently, it is going to go back into the black and white and the red funnel again, because it was only supposed to be for 2 years.
Yeah.
So, right. Anyway, let's get on with this question time. Someone out for a run? You don't get me with that much energy. I couldn't do that. No chance.
I certainly couldn't do that.
No, I wouldn't want to do that. I'm happy enough to just walk. Right then, Chaz, so who's the first question from?
First question is from Jackie.
Right, to who?
To you. You're
Oh,
signing
brilliant.
off.
Oh, brilliant.
What
Okay.
encouraged you into doing vlogging?
Oh, what encouraged me to do vlogging? It was quite a while back actually. I was actually in a relative's house and I saw a photograph that they had on their fridge of a wooden roller coaster, and at this time I'd never actually ridden a wooden roller coaster in my life, and I was asking about, you know, what is it? It turned out it was actually Megaphobia at Oakwood theme park, and then they were saying, oh, Oakwood's only about an hour away. So I was with my mate Mike at the time. You might have seen Mike in the videos before, and we were like, oh, we're going. So that night before we went to Oakwood, I decided to have a look at some of the rides that they've got. So I went onto YouTube and had a look and came across a few videos, and I think one of them must have been Theme Park Worldwide's vlog from Oakwood. And actually, you know, I liked it, and I thought, you know what, I could make videos like this. So yeah, so we got to Oakwood, and you'll actually see that my very first vlog that I ever made, which is still up on the channel, was from Oakwood theme park. And that was it. It was a rubbish video, still is a rubbish video, where I literally just pointed at a ride and just went, now we're going on this ride, and then I'd do that ride and then I'd go, that was a brilliant ride, going on this ride now. And that's how the video started. So I didn't have much confidence, and I did feel a bit like silly walking along. Every time someone was walking towards me, I'd be like, oh, I can't film, and move the camera out the way. But you know, I started getting the confidence up, and yeah, got into it. And then I think the second video after that I did was Fright Nights at Thorpe Park. I think you were in that one.
Yeah, that was my first one, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and then it just went from there. Started getting the confidence, and now really I just don't care about walking around with a camera in front of me. So yeah, that's where it came from.
Okay, the next question is also from Jackie.
We've got quite a few from Jackie.
Yeah. I love your channel as it's so versatile. What YouTube channels do you watch, and why to both?
Right, okay. Do you want to answer that one first?
I've got to think. I just really watch City videos because obviously they're my favourite football team.
That's Manchester City.
Yeah. So I watch them. I watch like other roller coaster vlogs and vloggers. I was going to say vloggers then.
Any particular channel?
No, mix. They've got loads. If you want me to shout them out.
If you want to.
Obviously Sean at Theme Park Worldwide. Obviously Andy at Coaster Crazy.
Hey, Andy Romney.
Theme Park Review. That's the American ones, isn't it?
Yeah.
I watch them because I love the way it goes.
They're more POVs, them, aren't they? Than vlogs.
Coaster Force, I watch them, and then I will watch like music then, obviously because I run my radio station, so I keep up with music.
Right.
So I know what tunes are coming out to put on my station.
Yeah. Got to think about my ones now then. Well, yeah, I'm a bit like Chaz in a way. I've got a big mixture of different sort of videos that I like to watch. I mean, yeah, I do like a lot of the theme park ones and Funfair. One of which would be Slothy Vlogs, David Stratton. I mean, obviously we're all finding it difficult at the moment getting our theme park vlogs and rides and things like that. And trying to think of content. I like looking at a lot of car stuff. I like Car Throttle and Drive Tribe, things like that. Trying to get some inspiration of things to do to my car, because I absolutely love my car and constantly like doing cosmetically things to it, you know, and things like that. What else do I like? I like other things as well, like I don't know if anyone's ever heard of Killam. He's a good one. I like him. Killam and Moon. They do challenges, they do reaction videos to memes and TikTok and things like that. So yeah, you know, they're good ones to watch for a good laugh. And Mr. Beast as well. I mean, I like Mr. Beast because I don't know where he gets his money from, and to be honest I don't really care, but the way he sort of helps out a lot of charity, and you know, he just like gives money out to people who really deserve it and things like that. So yeah, but I think one of my most all-time favorites, and I actually found these from a video that I watched. I was going to Barry Island Pleasure Park and I came across a vlog from the actual park itself before I went there, and then realised, you know, it's actually a family. So I actually watch the Dudgies family vlog, and I've been watching them for years now, and they're a cracking family. And obviously it's not just theme parks that they go to, it's everything. They literally they video everything. They're just their daily lives, going to the supermarket, things like that. But yeah, absolutely lovely family. So yeah, go and subscribe to a few of them if you're bored and you need something to do.
Okay.
Next!
The next question is also from Jackie!
Woo! Jackie!
She said, what's the best theme park and fun fair you have been to, and why have you chosen these both? You can go first this time.
Best theme park, I would have to say, would be Park Asterix, and the reason, because it's got my favourite roller coaster of all time in it. Absolutely love it there. I've been a few times. It's over in Paris. Both occasions I went on my birthday. The first time we got the coach from Liverpool all the way to Charles de Gaulle, and spent the day there and came straight back on the coach, so no staying over. The theming is absolutely amazing there. The ride quality is brilliant. Even though everything's in French, they've got a dolphin show. I'd never seen a dolphin before in my life. Amazing stunt show, which it actually involves a sinking cruise ship, which actually sinks right in front of you, which is brilliant. So yeah, definitely I'd say Park Asterix. The second time I went, I actually spent 2 days there. I was actually in Paris for 4 days, but I spent 2 days at the actual park. Fun fair, best fun fair, I would have to say probably, can I class Southport Pleasureland? I know it's more of an amusement park, but it's fun fair rides. You know, they've got a good selection of rides. It can be a little bit expensive, but yeah, or it's either that, or I'd say something like the Ice Festival, because obviously some of the rides that they get when they go to the Ice Festival in Liverpool. You know, I rode Das Fun Shift for the first time, and they've got the ice slides, and you know, Mach 5 booster, things like that. So yeah, it's a toss up between one of them two. How about you then, Chaz?
Well, my favourite theme park is Thorpe Park, because obviously it's got my favourite coaster there, which is the Swarm.
Right.
And I just think, you know, it's on more compact, so you're not walking miles to each kind of roller coaster. You're just going from one to the other to the other.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
So I like it because it's more compact. But because it's more compact, the only thing I don't like about Thorpe Park is they don't tend to do many, you know, installations. It's mostly dark rides at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose, like the Rounds Ghost Train and this new thing, the Black Mirror Maze or something.
Yeah, I think the only one they really was a retheme, and that was The Walking Dead.
Yeah, which again is a dark ride.
Yeah, dark ride roller coaster. Yeah. So yeah, Thorpe Park's my favourite.
Yeah, I like the fact that it's compact as well, because obviously you go to Alton Towers and you come away with dead legs.
Yeah. Yeah, very much so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fair is got to be the Goose Fair in Nottingham.
See, I've never been to that one.
Oh, you will have to go to that. That's amazing.
Well, if it's on this year, we'll have to go. If not,
It's
next year.
It's usually about October time, so
We'll make that a plan for maybe next year or this year.
yeah, you'll love it. There's so much there. It's not a one-day thing. You know what I mean?
Mm.
You could do that in a couple of days, but then again, you've got to have plenty of money because it's paper ride, unless they've changed it since I last went.
Yeah, it'll probably be paper ride if it's going to be different companies running the rides.
Because
You
it's
can't
got-
really have a wristband, can you?
No, because they've got like 3 bolsters, three wild mousies and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, it's going to make us sick.
But it's a really good fair, that. So that's my favourite fun fair.
Cool.
Right, the next question is from Jackie as well.
Surprise, surprise!
What is your most favourite ride at a theme park and fun fair? And that's to both of us. Well,
Okay.
my favourite theme park. Oh no, favourite ride is Swarm. That's my favourite ride at the theme park. Nothing's come close. Oh, the Wicker Man come slightly close, but not quite. I still love the Swarm.
Here's a question for you. Can you still do the music from the Swarm?
No, I can't remember it now. It's something like that, isn't it? Like an EastEnders film program. Fun fair has got to be the Twister or the Cyclones or the Scrambler, depending where you're from and what we call it. But it's the Twister. That's my favourite ride at a theme park. Just love that ride. So yeah, they're my favourite at the theme park and fun fair.
Right, well, for me, I'd have to say favourite theme park rides, again, from Park Asterix, would be Osiris. Now, Osiris I actually rode, I think it was my 34th birthday. And I mean, for 20 years, Nemesis had always been my favourite ride of all time. But then after riding Osiris for the first time, it kind of got a bit emotional. I was like, I actually needed a moment afterwards to like get it into my head that I've just found my new favourite ride. So yeah, absolutely amazing coaster. But then for fun fair rides, I would actually say that it would have to be Air Max. I mean, I love riding boosters, but this is one of those one-arm boosters with a massive fan on the top of it. And God, it was so forceful, but I loved it. You know, rotating down from 200 foot up in the air. It was absolutely amazing. So yeah, that's definitely got to be my favourite number one ride itself. Although package-wise, including all the lighting and things like that, I would also say IceJet. IceJet is a Matterhorn ride and goes so fast. So if you want to put the whole immersive sort of feeling into it, I'd have to say it'd be IceJet. Next question.
Is the last one, I think, from Jackie.
Oh, okay.
Is, in your spare time, what do you enjoy doing apart from vlogging and coasters?
Go on then.
Well, for me, it's running my radio station, so that's my...
Do you want to plug your radio station?
Can do. Atlantic Radio UK.
Atlantic Radio UK, and how could people find that radio station?
By logging online. Well, obviously.
So it's just
No.
an online radio station, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, so you just go to atlanticradiouk.co.uk and it's got like a load of links. You can listen on TuneIn app and stuff like that.
Right. And you've got you got a few like sort of channels for the radio station, haven't you?
Yeah.
Because you got Atlantic Rock as well,
Atlantic Rock. That's atlanticrock.co.uk.
right?
Co.uk.
Co.uk, right?
I've got Atlantic Extra, which is just basically it's just a non-stop. These are basically non-stop, so there's like no talking in them, basically only like just the adverts, which are not adverts, it's just plugs for the station really.
Yeah.
So yeah, so if you like to listen to any of them, plus they've got other ones on there that you can listen to. It's a choice for everybody.
Cool. Well, for me, I would have to say that I enjoy tinkering with my car, and I mean it's only a Renault Clio, 18 years old, but I've had it nearly 2.5 years now, and when I got it, it was falling apart and really should have been scrapped, but I've pretty much rebuilt the car and spent a fortune on it for something that's not really worth the money, but I've really sort of like made it a labour of love, and yeah, so I like that car. What else do I like doing? I like coming for my walks, I like visiting castles and things like that, places of historical interest. Yeah, generally keeping busy. Right, okay, so Jackie sent another question.
A bonus one.
A bonus one, yeah. She actually just sent it this morning. What are your goals in life?
You want me to
So her goal in life was to own her own B&B.
Very nice.
So, how about you, Chaz?
Mine are to carry on making me radio stations and hopefully make them bigger and better.
Would you like to make a business out of it?
I would do, yeah. That's one of the goals, and just to get it on FM and get a bigger fan base. My fan base is loyal. They always stick by me no matter what I put on the radio station. They're always tweeting saying they like it and keep up the good work. So yeah.
Well, you say a bigger fan base, but isn't your radio station listened to by something like 192 out of 193 countries in the world?
Yeah, every country except for
North Korea.
I think it is, yeah. I've got ones from Greenland. I'm like, Greenland,
You can't get much bigger than that. I think your station's in more countries than what Top Gear is.
Well, when you put it that way, true.
So one of the goals that I have for the future, what I would love to do if I can get a business loan or something like that, I'd like to own my own fairground rides and travel with them. I'd be one of these people where I'd probably get like maybe £5,000 or £6,000. I'd buy a quick like sort of juvenile ride from eBay, go and make some money from that, and then sort of work up and start getting the big boosters and things like that in the future, or a KMG afterburner or something like that, and I'd really love to be able to get involved in like setting up rides at like Goose Fairs or down at the Winter Wonderland, things like that, and I'm making my money that way. So yeah, that's one goal in life for me.
Right, next question is now from Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Hello, Mike.
So this is the Mike that you've seen in a few of the videos of ours, especially the ones when we go down to Thorpe Park.
Yeah. What is your favourite coaster you have ridden? Well, I think we've already answered that before.
Yeah.
Mine is
yeah.
still the same. It's not changed since about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. So Swarm.
Yeah.
Osiris. Okay, next question.
What is your favourite non-coaster you have ridden? So my favourite non-coaster.
So that's anything from flat rides to water rides, dark rides.
I don't know. I'd still say the Twister then. The one at the fun fair, the Twister. I can't think. Yeah, I'll go with that still.
The Twister.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'd have to say my favourite non-coaster ride would have to be Vertigo at Oakwood Theme Park, which is the Sky Coaster, 164 foot, and I think I've done that one like 13 times now. There's only 2 in Britain. I've done the other one as well over in Blackpool a couple of years ago, off Blackpool Pier, which is shorter, only 100 foot. But yeah, I'd definitely say Sky Coasters would be my number 1 non-roller coaster ride.
Question is a similar one to one earlier on. What is your favourite theme park? Well, mine's still.
Yeah, still the same.
Park,
yeah, definitely. Still has to be Park Asterix. Okay.
What theme park would you most want to visit and why?
Oh, this is an easy one, I think, for me. I would really, really love to visit Dollywood because I want to ride Lightning Rod. I love wooden roller coasters, and I just think it'd be absolutely amazing to ride on the world's first wooden roller coaster. So yeah, definitely Dollywood.
Me, I'm torn between 2. So it's between Europa Park.
Okay.
Because I think the different like areas they've got, I think, is fantastic, and so I'm edging towards Europa Park. Yeah, I'll go with Europa Park.
What was the other one?
I forgot.
Fantasyland?
No. Oh, you put me on.
Oh, hello. 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 You been for a swim? Come on, we're trying to make a YouTube video here. Yeah, get your ball. Here you go.
I forgot what the other one is. Oh, you put me on the spot now.
Alright, obviously it wasn't that important then.
Yeah, but because I got talking about Europa Park, the other one just went, phew, gone. So just have to stick with Europa
What country
Park.
was it in?
You know,
Oh
I've
god,
got
he
a
doesn't
clue
even know what
that
country it was in. Alright, next question.
Yeah,
Oh, go on.
It was Cedar Point in America.
Why?
Because I would love to ride my first RMC, and that's supposed to be the top.
Right. Funny enough, I've still not ridden an RMC. I know somewhere I do need to take you sometime, hopefully this year as well, is to Oakwood. And you know why, don't you?
To go on Megaphobia.
Yeah, because it's the only wooden roller coaster in Britain that you still haven't ridden.
Yeah, I've done everything else, haven't I?
Whereas I've done all of them, plus islands.
Yeah, I've not done Tato Park either.
No, but you need a passport for that one.
Yeah, I'll have to get one. I
Yeah.
really will.
Yeah. Right, next question.
Oh, next question is, what roller coaster would you most want to ride and why? Like I said, the RMC in Cedar Point, so I can't remember what it's called. I haven't got the foggiest.
We'll look it up.
Yeah, and add it in. They
Yeah.
can add it in at the end.
I won't. Everyone else can just Google it.
But it's Yeah, it's in Cedars Point. It's the RMC. I think it begins with an S. That's all I know. So, but
It's not
yeah,
not Twisted Colossus.
that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's got an S in it.
I think mine would have to stay the same. As I'd really want to go and ride Lightning Rod. For the same reason, it's a launch wooden roller coaster on a magnetic launch system. So yeah, that'd be the one that I want to ride.
What is your very first coaster? Well, mine's the blue. It's called the Blue Flyer now, isn't it? But it was the Little Dipper when I went on it.
Zipper Dipper.
Zipper Dipper, that's the
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Yeah, it's a nice little wooden coaster, that, actually. I like that
My
one.
auntie used to come and because my auntie lives in Blackpool. She used to come up most weekends and say, "Come on, Charlie, you come in to stay for the weekend," and she'd take me on all around Blackpool. Most weekends, I'd go from like Friday after school till Sunday evening, and just go on the fun fair. That's before Pleasure Beach bought in the things where you could just walk around. You didn't have to pay to go in or anything like that. You just had to pay for each ride.
Yeah. Well, my first coaster was actually 1994. I rode the Corkscrew at Alton Towers, and it was actually on a school trip that we went there. And the actual intention of us going there was because obviously Nemesis had just opened as well. But Nemesis had something like 3-hour queues, and we thought, do you know what, I'm not queuing up for 3 hours for a ride. But the Corkscrew was actually quite a quiet queue, so we did the Corkscrew first, did a few other rides before we went on Nemesis, and the queue had died down a bit. So obviously Nemesis became my favourite, but yeah, the first was definitely the good old Vekoma, we'll put you in a coma, Corkscrew.
Next one is Steel or Wood. Well, as my favourite rides, the Swarm, I've got to stick with Steel. So yeah, but I do like Wood as well, because a couple of wooden roller coasters in my top 10, but still I go for Steel.
Yeah, I think I'd have to agree with Chaz on that one as well. I'd have to say Steel. I mean, I do love a Woody. I mean, Megaphobia, absolutely amazing. The Cuchulainn, absolutely amazing. Tonne de Zeus, wow, you know, brilliant coasters. But I just think that with Steel, you can do so much more with them. You know, obviously you can get your corkscrews and you can get your barrel rolls and loops and things like that, which I know you can get inversions on a wooden coaster, but not as many. I mean, you couldn't build a wooden Smiler, for instance. It'd be impossible. And yeah, I mean, I'd have to say, you know, I mean, even my top 3, maybe 4 now, are all Steel coasters. Top 10, obviously, I've got wooden in it. Oh, we've got another dog. Hello.
Sorry about that. It's okay. Ben.
What is it with the dogs today? So yeah, I mean, you know, like, oh god, if I was thinking of my top 3 coasters, I mean, obviously I've got Osiris, I've got Nemesis, I've got Icon. They're like my top 3 coasters, so they're all Steel. So yeah, definitely Steel would have to be the decider. Although he didn't mention hybrid there.
No?
Although we've only got one hybrid in the UK, haven't we? Which is the Ultimate.
Yeah.
Which I absolutely hate.
I love it.
Ah, it's too rough. Too rough. Too rough. No chance.
It's funny. What is your best memory from a theme park? Well, mine has to be going on my first roller coaster at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, the Zipper Dipper.
Right, okay. Well, I think Mike's going to regret asking this question because it involves him. Best memory was the first time we went to Oakwood theme park, and I'd never ridden a wooden roller coaster before in my life, and we're sitting there on Megaphobia's train, fastening seat belts, and Mike's like, "Have you never ridden a wooden roller coaster before?" And I was like, "No." He goes, "Well, you need to not worry about seat belts because they're slow, they're rickety. You know, I've ridden loads." That was what he was like. So Mike didn't wear a seatbelt, and we went up to the top of Megaphobia, and we got to the first drop, and it went down, and I just looked at Mike's face and the look of fear on his face, and he was like, "Stop the ride! I need to fasten my seatbelt!" Just as we're hitting the second, and I was laughing my head off right at that. And I think Mike learned his lesson after that one, and he wore a seatbelt after that.
The last one on this page is, what annual passes do you want to get when parks reopen? Well, it depends on money, doesn't it?
True.
If I could afford it, then I'd get another Merlin one,
Mm-hmm.
because we seem to go to a lot of Merlin parks. A Blackpool Pleasure Beach one.
Definitely.
Uh,
You need to experience Icon.
but the most passes I want is a passport.
And then you can go to Tato Park and have some crisps.
And I can go to Efteling with the Blackpool Pleasure Beach.
Oh yeah.
Getting free ones, don't you, I think?
And what's the other one? Portaventura.
Oh, yeah. That'd be a good one to go to as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, passport.
And go on Shambhala.
Yeah, and Ferrari, that Ferrari one.
That's not included.
Oh, isn't that included?
No, you actually have to buy a separate ticket for Ferrari World.
Ah, right.
It's although it's on the same site, it's like a different theme
right,
park.
Yeah, so it's not run by.
It's run by them, but I think it's something to do with the licensing or something like that. So you have to buy a separate ticket. If you watch Andy Rumney's video when he went on Red Force,
Yeah.
it explains in there he has to buy a separate ticket. I think it was an extra
right.
€30, and it's got a whole different separate entrance and everything. It's weird.
Oh.
It's a little bit like if you were to go to Alton Towers and they've got CBeebies Land, but you'd
Yeah.
have to pay separate to go to CBeebies Land.
Yeah,
It's a bit like that. So yeah. And I think I'd have to agree with the same passes. I want another Merlin pass. I haven't had one for a couple of years, and I want to get a Blackpool Pleasure Beach one just to go and ride on Icon, because I mean I've done Icon 4 times now, but it has become my favourite UK coaster. So definitely, you know, it's only an hour or so drive for me to get to Blackpool from here, so definitely get that. And then I think next year I might even consider getting another Oakwood theme pass as well, because I've not been to Oakwood for a few years, ever since they've had Dizzy Disc put in. I've not even ridden that one. I've not even ridden the new coaster they've got in the what was originally the Doll Land, the one that they got what was it from M&D's?
Space something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was called Space, wasn't it? And then they called it something else, the Flight of the Giant Peach or something like that, and then they changed the name again to Creepy Crawler or something like that. I've still not ridden it, so yeah, definitely look into that one. Oh, thank God for that.
It's from Mike, and it's, what is your first theme park after lockdown going to be? Well, I don't know, because it depends where. I'm about
Yeah,
to
where are you
go.
taking us, Mike?
Yeah, it's wherever You might go, probably follow behind.
Is he being specific? It has to be a theme park. It can't be a fairground. It can't be
It just says first theme park.
first theme park.
Yeah, after lockdown.
It's probably going to be Alton Towers, isn't it?
Most
Theme park
probably,
wise. Yeah, theme park wise, it'll probably be Alton Towers. But we are hoping to be going to Fantasy Island over in Skegness, and hopefully that'll be all three of us.
Hopefully, yeah.
But that's an amusement park, so not a theme park. But to be honest with you, the way I feel, with the lockdown, I just want to get on a ride. I want to get on a coaster or anything. I don't care what, anything. So as soon as they're open, I think the first place I'm going to go, literally because it's down the road,
New Brighton.
is New Brighton. And go and do the Scrambler or the Twister. And maybe a waltzer or something like that, or somewhere else I can also just up and go without really planning is Southport.
Yeah, I was about to say
Southport.
that. Just go to Southport. It's only over
It's
there.
only over there. It's only over there somewhere. It's only like an hour on the train, so I'll probably do that one. So
Blackpool.
yeah, sorry, I'm getting a numb bum from sitting on this rock, so I've had to stand up. Okay, so got one last question, and it wasn't really submitted as a question, it just keeps getting asked on the videos. But one particular lad, Joe H13 I think his name is, keeps asking, are we going to get any merchandise? And the answer to that is no.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe.
No, it's too commercial. I'm not going down that road. I don't want merchandise. If you want merchandise, you are more than welcome to go to Primark, buy a t-shirt and go and get our logo printed on it. We are not going to stop you from doing that. You can do whatever you like, but we're not going to be producing it. I'm not going to be spending time going to post offices and things like that and posting out merchandise to different people. So no, the answer's no. Sorry, but no. Well, just realised we hadn't done the outro whilst we're going up a hill. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that video, and hope you learnt a little bit about me and Chaz. So we're going to leave it here, and if you didn't ask a question, tough, because you shouldn't be so nosy. But yeah, hopefully we will see you again soon. So bye.